I was informed that we have some more readers that was not on the list here, but we will get to them as soon as we can. We will now move on to the next reader, Abe Kropp. Are you ready? There he is. All right, let's give a big round of applause for Abe Kropp.
Well, first of all, I got to apologize. I haven't really prepared for this that much. I just started working on this poem last night. It's really out of my area. I like to write about love, romance, or something like this. But they said you need to write something that's more enlightening with the goblins and ghosts. So I'm going to try hand it and see what it, at least the spirits anyhow. And anyhow, so I tried that, and I've been pretty busy, so I just finished this up this afternoon around 4 o'clock, so let's see how it sounds anyhow. Okay, it's called Big Turkey Coyote. So listen close to the story I tell of an Indian boy and the legend which he became. The story is true, as far as I know, but if it is not, I just want you to know that I'm not to blame. This happened long, long ago, before the white men came and settled along the old Osage River. The story was told of this Indian boy who camped by that river, and what he saw just made him shiver. Now, back in those days, the Indian tribes, they fished and they hunted, and on warpath would go. The young boys would be trained by their fathers, you know, and at 14, be tested to see what they know. Only the ones who passed all their tests, then a brave would become, and a new name would be given. The name that was given by the great Indian spirit was by a sign or a vision. Now on to the story of this Indian boy who was from the tribe called the Nukanska. This was a tribe who lived by the river way before the white man who lives there now, today. Now the testing was this for becoming a brave. When a young boy reached the age of 14 years, into the woods they were taken for a day and a night to face whatever would be, and also their fears. With only a bow, a quiver of arrows, and a flint knife, the boy would be tested, and he would then see, by some sign or a vision from the Great Spirit, what his new name as a brave now would be. Now, according to a legend, this Nukanska boy was taken deep in the woods by the edge of the river, where he made camp, and when it was dark, lay down on the ground with knife, bow, and quiver. Had fallen asleep when he woke with a start to a snapping and crackling, but nothing he saw. Then in the moonlight, couldn't believe what he saw, a giant of a turkey that filled him with awe, flapping its wings as big as a bear. The turkey was charging. Oh, where was my daddy there? Flapping its wings, nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. No time for the bow, but only, if only his dad was there. Then that big turkey just over him ran, just a clawing and pecking his head and his ear. Then a loud howling. It was so loud and so clear. Off from the boy, the big turkey did leap, and back to the river, the big turkey took flight. And then the biggest coyote that he ever did see came out of the woods as seen by the moonlight. Then it all disappeared, no sight and no sound of all that had happened in the blink of an eye. Was this only a dream of the big turkey attack and being saved by a coyote who just happened by? But then in his hands, the Indian boy, a big turkey feather, he quickly did find. So he knew without doubt, this Indian boy, that a great Indian spirit had given a sign. So now you all know this Indian legend of the Indian brave whose name was Big Turkey Coyote. Now you all decide if the legend is true or if you just think it is a bunch of malarkey.
May be leaving for now, but the nightmares will return.